The provided image on the screen is a bar graph which gives information about the programming language uses frequency. The x-axis represents the programming language, whereas the y-axis represents the user's frequency in percentage. Getting into the details, Ruby has the highest programming language percentage, which is more than 80%, followed by Swift, which is a little bit less than 80%. Another interesting point is that JavaScript is the second highest programming language, followed by Python. Another interesting point is that Java has the least programming language frequency. To conclude, it gives information about the programming languages.
This picture gives information about programming language usage frequency. In the picture, the biggest proportion is Ruby, which is about 80%, and the smallest proportion is Java, which is about 10%. In the picture, there are minimum and maximum 20 and 30. In conclusion, this picture is about programming language usage frequency.
This is the bar chart representation of a programming language usage frequency. X-axis talks about different types of programming languages such as JavaScript and Java, and Y-axis talks about usage of frequency given in the percentage starting from 0 to 80. Initially, Ruby has higher percentage, that is around 80, because it is easy to learn. Everyone going for this language, Ruby, which is very quickly adaptable. Secondly, Swift language, everyone wants to do this language, which is around 70 percentage. And lastly, Java has very least percentage, then because it is very complex to read when compared to other languages. Overall, this provides more information about different types of languages and their usage. This is the bar chart representation of programming languages and usage frequencies. This is bar coded with a different color code. Initially, JavaScript has the higher percentage, which is around 80. Due to the prevalence of Ruby, this is coming to the percentage of 80. And secondly, following that, Swift also taking its leads, which is around 70 percentage. Overall, this is providing more information about different types of languages and its usages. And then people who are seeing more significance on the Python and these applicants in all electronic devices, so started to learn on these languages, which is around 60 percentage. In blue color, they have represented Go languages, which is the lowest property of languages everyone wants to. This is the bar chart representation of programming language usage frequency with X and Y axis. X axis talks about different types of programming languages such as Python, Java, C++, and Y axis talks about usage of percentage, that is starting from 0 to 80. Ruby has higher percentage, which is around 80. This is because it is easy to learn and we can spread this awareness to everyone. Everyone can follow it very quickly. And coming to the Swift, which has very less percentage when compared to the Ruby, that is around 70, which is not equivalent to other category of the programming languages. This is in the second rank. Overall, this provides more information about different types of programming languages and its usage.
This bar chart gives information about programming language usage frequencies. From the picture, we can see the volume for PHP is 35%. For Kotlin, the number is higher, which is 45%. The highest percentage is for Ruby, around 8%. And the lowest one is for Java, just 13%. There are also many other languages such as Python, Swift, and Go. To solve the graph tells about programming language usage.
The bar graph gives information about programming language usage frequency. The data has been given in numbers which are 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. There are different elements in this image which includes Python, Java, JavaScript, Ruby, Swift, and so on. Furthermore, the maximum data is covered by JavaScript, which includes 77%, whereas the least one is covered by Java, which includes 15%. Moreover, there are different colors in this image which includes pink, blue, white, and red. Overall, the image gives crucial information about programming language usage frequency.
This is the bar chart representation of programming language usage frequency with x and y axis. X axis talks about different types of programming languages Ruby, PHP, Python, and Java, and y axis talks about usage of frequency starting from 0 to 80. Ruby has the in first place, which has around 80 percentage, and PHP is in second place, which is around 40 percentage. Finally, people who are focusing on Ruby because they are feeling very comfortable and easy to learn, so everyone going towards that Ruby language understanding when compared to other languages.
The given picture gives information about the programming language uses frequency. Xos talk about some programming language which is Python, Java, C++, C hashtag PHP, Ruby, Swift, and Y-axis talk about some user of frequency percentage which is 0 to 80%. It can be observed that the Ruby is the highest position at approximately 90%, and the second highest one is Swift at approximately 85%, and the lowest one is Java at approximately 15%. And overall the picture gives information about the programming language uses of frequency.
This chart gives information about programming language usage frequency. From the picture, we can see that in C++, the value is 15, while the value of PHP is higher, which is 40. Moreover, the highest value is in Ruby, which is 85, and the lowest one is in Java, which is only 12. There are also information about Python, Kotlin, Go, Swift, and PHP. In conclusion, the picture provides information about programming language.
The given picture gives information about the programming language uses frequency. Xos talk about some programming language which is Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, C hashtag PHP, Ruby, Swift, Kotlin, Go, and Y-axis talk about some use of frequency percentage which is 0 to 80%. It can be observed that the Ruby is the highest position at approximately 90%, and the second highest one is Swift it approximately 85%, and the lowest one is Java at approximately 15%. And overall the picture gives information about the programming language uses frequency. The given picture gives information about the programming language uses of frequency. Experts talk about some programming language which is Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, C hashtag PHP, Ruby, Swift, Kotlin, Go, and Access talk about some uses frequency which is 0 to 80%. It can be observed that the Ruby is the highest position is it approximately 90%, and the second highest one is Swift at approximately 85%, and the lowest one is Java at approximately 12%. And overall the picture gives information about the programming language uses of frequency.
The information is given in the form of a bar graph, which represents the programming language usage frequency. On x-axis, different languages are mentioned: Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, and Go, respectively. On the y-axis, usage frequency percentages are also mentioned from 0 to 80%. The number for C++ is around 20%, and for the Go is around 30%. The highest one is for the Ruby, which is 80%, and the number for the Java is the lowest, which is 15%. This